Hello ENC 91 students, this is Professor Bloomingberg. The purpose of this video is to walk you through the assignments for week 5. In particular, I want to walk you through the revising plan that you are required to complete this week. I'll pull up a separate Microsoft Word document to explain the guidelines of that assignment. As always, to begin, I'm on the Blackboard homepage. I'm going to click on Weekly Assignments on the side. Then from there at the top, I'm going to click on the Week 5 folder. This pulls up the full listing of coursework this week. I'm going to open up the PDF document for the Week 5 coursework. And from here, bear with me, I'm just going to readjust the camera just a little bit. Okay, so week 5 assignments, as you can see, are listed. You have a reading this week from Ticket to Write and All Over But the Shoutin'. From Ticket to Write, it is Revise and Edit Your Draft, Chapter 6, 121 to 126. I did place a note for this reading. You may want to review the sample essay 133 to 139 to see how an essay is revised and edited. I often find that it's one thing entirely to read the information, but it's another to see it put into practice. So if you look at that sample essay, you'll see how it's put into practice. The other reading is All Over But the Shoutin', Chapter 4, pages 37 to 51. These again should be your first assignments completed for the week. There is a revising plan for the narrative essay due, and you may be asking yourself, what in the world is the revising plan? Hold that thought, because I'm going to walk you through it in this video. Just please note the due dates for all assignments to be submitted is February 16th, so that does include the revising plan. We'll talk about it in just a moment. 2 Blackboard discussion assignments this week. The first topic relates to revising and editing. And the second topic relates to the second reading, All Over But the Shoutin', Chapter 4. And again, your due dates are by 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday, February 16th. Also, you are starting work this week on a new My Writing Lab module. That module is Paragraph Development. It is 9 topics long. Please begin work on it as soon as you possibly can. But you will want to note that the due date for the module is Monday, February 23rd, so you got a little bit of time to work through it. But don't procrastinate. Go ahead and start. This is also a good time to let you know that I'm going to be uploading scores for your first 2 modules by the end of the week. If you have delayed or are behind at all on the My Writing Lab, you need to be catching up as soon as possible. It does play a large role in your overall grade in the class. So please don't neglect it. It's not something that, I'm always there to remind you, hey, do your My Writing Lab. But it is important. And if you have any questions about the lab or anything else listed for this week's assignments, don't hesitate to contact me. I'll go back to, best way to contact me, of course, is through email. So I'm going to go back to the Week 5 folder. And so with the narrative essay revising plan, it's the same as you do every submitted assignment. Just remember that to use the Browse My Computer option. I need to adjust the camera just a little bit. Some of you have been submitting in a way to where I can't leave comments on your actual draft. Make sure you follow the submitting method very carefully so that I can leave comments on your draft. I don't always leave comments on drafts depending on the assignments, but I like to try to do that when possible. Sometimes I'll just post in the comment box some information for you. A link to the discussion board is listed, and I won't click on that because I think you're fairly familiar now how to do that. And in each weekly folder, as I stated before, I always create a direct link to your learning path, so feel free to use that. I think that might be one of the best ways to get into the lab. It's definitely an easy way to do it. Okay, so bear with me. I'm going to pull up a Word document that I've prepared. I'm going to move the camera over just a little. Maybe I'll tighten in here too so you guys can see it well enough. The revising plan. I want to talk to you for just a minute about that. You may be wondering, what do we need to do with the revising plan? Well, I've listed some information here for you. I can also post this information for you on Blackboard. I don't mind at all to do that. I do want to let you know that I'll be looking at your rough drafts throughout the week. It does take me a little bit of time to review them and put some comments on your draft. That's why your final draft is not due yet, because I'd like to look at your rough draft and make some comments and give you the time at that point to make changes as you need to. So I know you haven't seen any feedback from me yet, but revising plan. This is just a way for you to be thinking about what you're reading this week and putting your reading into action. Should be 1 page long. Same format that we followed all semester. So review your format. Remember, there's a format video in the Start Here Help Resource tab if you need to look at it. Basically, the revising plan is this. It's a listing. You can use bullet points. You can number it. I'm not picky about it. But what I want you to list, very simply, I want you to list 5 areas to improve the essay. Or another way to say that is 5 areas where you think your narrative essay needs some improvement. And I don't want this just to be about grammar, so please don't focus only on grammar. It's not that grammar is not important, but you need to be looking at the content of your essay at this point. So look at content areas. How can you improve it? List 5 specific ways, along with the changes you plan to make. So not only that it needs improving, show me that you've been thinking about what you're going to do to change and make it better. Also, 5 areas that need no improvement. Maybe these are areas where you think the essay is really clicking and you're doing a good job. List that along with reasons why you feel that no changes are necessary. So again, I'm not picky. You can list 5 and number them if you want, or you can do bullet points and do a heading for each one. The only thing I ask is that you include 5 areas from each category and that you use proper format from the class. And again, there's a video if you need to look that over. I'll go ahead and post this document to your week 5 folder so that you can look at it. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know, but I'm going to go ahead and stop right here. Good luck to you, and I look forward to seeing how the revising plan in particular turns out. Take care. Bye-bye.